Yeah, you know what it is.
White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
Yeah, you know what it is.
White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
Yeah, you know what it is. Collinsville High School, a champions. Yeah, screaming that's us. And when we on top, boy, quit fussing. All around my town, everything is white and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple. We shut it down for the school and the sports team. White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple. Purple and white, but you know what I mean. Double 11 senior year made history. Football, we took it to the playoffs. Collinsville, white and purple, yeah, we are the Kahoks. I said the Kahoks, the school of champions. We laugh a lot, we rap a lot. I'm asked to be an Indian again. I'm telling them that Collinsville is where it's at. So when we on the field of court, they better be aware of that. They scared of that. Of course, look at the ceiling. What up, Mr. Floyd? Yeah, Collinsville. And yes, I'm glad to say that I'm a Kahok. I'm about to graduate. Yeah, you know what it is. Collinsville High School, a champions. Yeah, screaming that's us. And when we on top, boy, quit fussing. All around my town, everything is white and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple. We shut it down for the school and the sports team. White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
White and purple, yeah, I know you see it. You see the chaos and you tell yourself you wanna be it. I go to CHS, so I am a champ. I ran this game so long, I'm starting to get a stomach cramp. Class of 1 2, but we're number 1. Shout out to all my juniors, yeah, you know we get it done. White and purple, you already know. It's little easy peasy and that boy lay low.
Yeah, you know what it is. Collinsville High School, a champions. Yeah, screaming that's us. And when we on top, boy, quit fussing. All around my town, everything is white and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple. We shut it down for the school and the sports team. White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
I'm about my white and purple, Scarface and DJ Screw. We on the peak of the mountain, best at what we do. Yeah, we the champs, homie, but we ain't selling shoes. These boys bleeding purple, call us the chief and crew. They don't gotta do it big, cause I don't play with sports. I play my cards right. Now a good report. When Dub 12 comes, it's time to roll off. I'm in the back cause everybody rolling with me, K-Hawks.
Yeah, you know what it is.
Look, all the freshmen, all the fresh sophomores,
High school, champions.
yeah, they know what it is.
All around my town, everything is
White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
we shut it down for the school and the sports team.
White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
Yeah, you know what it is. Collinsville High School, a champions. Yeah, screaming that's us. And when we on top, boy, quit fussing. All around my town, everything is white and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple. We shut it down for the school and the sports team. White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
And a very good evening, everyone, as we welcome you to Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium here on the campus of Collinsville High School. I am Todd Duke, and we welcome you to tonight's volleyball contest between Collinsville and Edwardsville here on the Kahoks Sports Network. And we begin with the pregame show brought to you tonight by Chiropractic Works in Collinsville. Chiropractic Works, owned and operated by Dr. Chris McCluskey. He and his crew are focused on helping as many people as possible live high-quality lives all through chiropractic care and wellness. You can visit Dr. McCluskey at Chiropractic Works in Collinsville, 410 Regency Center. That's just off of the Beltline Road in Collinsville, right across from the Yamaha dealership there on the Beltline. You can give Dr. McCluskey and his crew a call at 343-3602 or online, chiropracticworkscollinsville.com. Kahawks come in to this contest with an overall record of 9-5 under first-year head coach Abby Hanger. Edwardsville also has a first-year coach, and they are 9-7. Lisa Orlett is one of the head coaches here for Edwardsville. Actually, they have two of them listed on the IHSA's website. Sarah Scherer is also listed as a head coach. But anyway, both replaced longtime Lady Tiger coach Jamie Parker. She was there for 12 years, had 332 wins and 126 losses, finished in 3rd place in the state of Illinois in 2010, and that is the best finish in school history for the Edwardsville Tigers. Of course, Abby Hanger enjoying her first year, but not enjoying, coming off of a loss against O'Fallon on Tuesday night at the Panther Dome there on the campus of O'Fallon High School, and it was not pretty. 25-7 and 25-11. Collinsville losing straight sets and dropping their overall record to where we are currently at 9-5. Matter of fact, that loss Tuesday night snapped a 6-game losing streak for your Kahawks. That also included a stint against Highland. Highland, one of the top 10 ranked schools in the small school section of the St. Louis Post-Dispatch. O'Fallon ranked number 2 in the large school rankings in that same area newspaper. So both of those teams very, very good, but Collinsville beat Highland at Highland back on the 10th of September. So trying to perform that feat again against O'Fallon on Tuesday night at the Panthers' place proved to be a little bit too much there for the girls, and they hope to rebound very strong here against Edwardsville. I had a chance to catch up with Collinsville head coach Abby Hanger just a little while ago, and we talked to her about the game in O'Fallon and the game coming up against Edwardsville, plus a couple of other topics of conversation came up. We'll pass that conversation along to you next as the Chiropractic Works pregame show continues here on the Kahok Sports Network.
Hey guys, I'm Dr. Chris McCluskey, and I'm excited to be here talking to you about one of our favorite products that we offer to the practice members in our office. It's called Rico's Bioenergy Band. Now, over the last 15 years that I've been in health and wellness, we've been blessed to grow one of the busiest pediatric and family wellness centers in the United States, where we've helped tens of thousands, maybe even hundreds of thousands of people. So today we're going to talk about Rico's Bioenergy Bands. It's a simple band that you wear around your wrist or your ankle. We even have dog bands. What the Bioenergy Band does, it helps you live a higher quality of life, which is exactly what my purpose in life is to help as many people live as high quality of life for as long as possible. So we're going to introduce to you Rico, the band, the science and technology. We're going to perform a test for y'all to show you how the product works.
I'm Rico with Rico's Bioenergy. I created Rico's Bioenergy wristbands. We've been around for around 7 years, and this company has grown to a $20 million company because we have a great product and it works.
And we welcome you back into the Chiropractic Works pregame show here on the Kahok Sports Network. We're back on friendly grounds. Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium is where we are tonight. And we have some girls volleyball action for you as Collinsville gets ready to host the Edwardsville Tigers. And joining us now is Collinsville head coach Abby Hanger. Coach, let's get away from the floor for just a moment. It was nice seeing you out at the Italian Fest. I always like going out and running into coaches and players' parents and stuff like that. Away from the sporting event, it's nice to get to know somebody on more of a personal level.
Yes, it was so much fun. It was my first time at the Italian Fest. Kind of new to Collinsville, so I have to check everything in Collinsville out, and I had a ton of fun.
I was going to ask if that was your first time. You answered that question for me. Okay, on the court stuff, we have to take you back to your last game, of course, which was against O'Fallon. They're ranked pretty high in the area. The St. Louis Post-Dispatch, I think, has them number 2 large schools as far as volleyball goes. And you guys kind of ran into a juggernaut that's on fire right now, didn't you?
Yeah, it was not our best match. I think it's a tough environment to play in, and it definitely got the best of us.
Talk to us about the game from your standpoint and what you saw from your girls that, well, obviously you didn't like the outcome because you lost both sets, but what did you notice about the girls that maybe was the reasoning behind such a lopsided loss?
To be honest, we had a really good practice Monday, and we've been preparing for them the last few days headed into that match. And I think we just got caught on our heels. To be completely honest, we looked nervous, and we let our nerves get the best of us. They are good. They're obviously, like you said, they're ranked 2nd, and they're a powerhouse team in our conference. And sometimes we're not used to being in those situations and playing in those big games. And I do think we have the ability to compete, but we gotta higher our volleyball IQ, and that's something we're working really hard on, and it definitely got the best of us on Tuesday.
Now, you being a club coach necessarily means that you have a interaction with a lot of the girls around this area other than just the ones that play for the Kahoks. So on a given night when you're playing some of these teams, how many of these girls do you know, and you know how good they are?
I know a lot of them. You know, tonight I think I know every one of their starters, and I think every one of their starters but one is in our club. So, you know, you have those relationships with the kids, and you want the kids to play well, but you want your kids to play well. But it's fun to see their faces, and, you know, they get excited to see you, and you're happy to see them perform well because you coach them as well. But at the end of the day, you always want to win, whichever side you're on.
So I'm guessing as opposed to just volleyball coach, that's their one job, their one main job is to be the coach of that high school's volleyball team, and they don't get to do the club thing. I would imagine that would help you more because you know these girls, you know their tendencies, you know their strong points and their weak points.
Yes, but, you know, high school's a whole different animal. Club's a little bit faster of a game, and, you know, it's kind of, you're more for yourself. You're trying to get your college scholarship, things like that. So players and different emphasis are presented in the club game. Volleyball in high school is a lot more like family oriented, and, you know, it's all about the team and playing for the team and things like that. So I would say, yeah, it does kind of help, but it also, you never know what's going to happen.
All right, here's a question just out of left field. When one of these girls jumps up and slams that ball down on a kill or a spike or whatever it is you want to call it, do you have any idea how fast that ball's coming down?
Oh, not necessarily. I mean, I'd say probably, I'm trying to think, it's probably around 60 miles an hour. But we do have radar guns that we use in our club gym to track serves, so it just depends on the age group, but you want a pretty fast ball coming.
Well, I would imagine serves would be different. Serves come at the girls on the other side of the net a little bit slower, right?
Right, but we look for, yes, it is. It's a straight-on velocity rather than a velocity straight down, but I don't know that question.
All right, I just figured I'd throw it out there. Okay, you have the Edwardsville Tigers tonight. Primarily been a very good volleyball team over the years. It's one of those teams that Collinsville hasn't beaten in the regular season since like 2006. The boys football team got to check off a never box when they beat O'Fallon a couple of weeks ago. Never had beaten them before. Let's start checking off some boxes. What do you know about the Edwardsville team, and what can you do to pull out the win tonight?
Well, to go back just a little bit, in 2006 was the year that they actually beat us when I was at Edwardsville, and it was in the regional final when they had Michelle Barch, and obviously they were a very talented team then. So I did not know that was the last time they had beaten them. You know, they're a very good team. They've been good. They know how to win. They're a winning program. They had a great coach, and then they received another great coach. So, you know, it's just the legacy and the tradition continues. So their players are awesome. Their coach, their new coach, I actually played for her in college, and she's really good as well. So it's going to be a really good match.
All right, so how do you erase what happened on Tuesday? I'm sure the girls have tried to forget about it. You're trying to forget about it, but it's got to be back there in the back of the mind. And now you're facing another team, you know, that's been pretty elite in this area for a long time. So is the mindset good going into this game tonight?
You know, I hope so. We did some things yesterday differently than we've done in the past. We did a lot of talking and a lot of motivational things for ourselves. And to be honest, it's our confidence more than anything. Like, we didn't think we belonged in the gym with O'Fallon, even though we do. So we talked about that, and honestly, we've been talking about loving ourselves and, you know, not being so hard on ourselves, and because we take everything so personal. So I think that's our game plan for tonight, just to love ourselves.
Thanks, Coach. Good luck tonight.
Thank you.
That is head coach Abby Hanger of your Collinsville Kahoks. We'll take a break here on the Chiropractic Works pregame show. When we come back, we'll set the starting rosters for you. More names, more numbers, all that and more coming up on the Kahoks Sports Network.
Hey guys, I'm Dr. Chris McCluskey, and I'm excited to be here talking to you about one of our favorite products that we offer to the practice members in our office. It's called Rico's Bioenergy Band. Now, over the last 15 years that I've been in health and wellness, we've been blessed to grow one of the busiest pediatric and family wellness centers in the United States, where we've helped tens of thousands, maybe even hundreds of thousands of people. So today we're going to talk about Rico's Bioenergy Bands. It's a simple band that you wear around your wrist or your ankle. We even have dog bands. What the Bioenergy Band does, it helps you live a higher quality of life, which is exactly what my purpose in life is to help as many people live as high quality of life for as long as possible. So we're going to introduce to you Rico, the band, the science and technology. We're going to perform a test for y'all to show you how the product works.
I'm Rico with Rico's Bioenergy. I created Rico's Bioenergy wristbands. We've been around for around 7 years, and this company has grown to a $20 million company because we have a great product and it works.
All Pro Tees is your place for custom apparel for your school, business, sports team, and more. All Pro Tees offers a variety of services and options, and they'll walk you through that process step by step. They pride themselves in being a local Collinsville business, and they specialize in helping their clients promote and grow that business, all with custom apparel. All Pro Tees, right across the street from Kahok Stadium. Online at allprotees.com or call 344-2200.
Hi, I'm Colton Pareko. I want to thank the team at RE/MAX Alliance for helping me find my first home. It couldn't have been any easier. If you're in the game for a new home, contact my friends at RE/MAX Alliance.
Sloan's Pub House in Collinsville. Sloan's Pub House is now into their second year of operation on Main Street in Uptown Collinsville. Sloan's Pub House offers daily lunch and dinner specials that feature homemade pizza, burgers, sandwiches, salads, and more. Sloan's Pub House offers a great variety of craft libations for you adults, as well as a great brunch on Saturdays and Sundays. Sloan's Pub House, 119 West Main Street in Collinsville. Call 855-9100 or online, sloanspubhouse.com.
Hey guys, I'm Dr. Chris McCluskey, and I'm excited to be here talking to you about one of our favorite products that we offer to the practice members in our office. It's called Rico's Bioenergy Band. Now, over the last 15 years that I've been in health and wellness, we've been blessed to grow one of the busiest pediatric and family wellness centers in the United States, where we've helped tens of thousands, maybe even hundreds of thousands of people. So today we're going to talk about Rico's Bioenergy Bands. It's a simple band that you wear around your wrist or your ankle. We even have dog bands. What the Bioenergy Band does, it helps you live a higher quality of life, which is exactly what my purpose in life is to help as many people live as high quality of life for as long as possible. So we're going to introduce to you Rico, the band, the science and technology. We're going to perform a test for you all to show you how the product works.
I'm Rico with Rico's Bioenergy. I created Rico's Bioenergy wristbands. We've been around for around 7 years, and this company has grown to a $20 million company because we have a great product and it works.
And once again, we welcome you back into the broadcast booth here at Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium and back into the Chiropractic Works pregame show. I'm Todd Duke, glad that you're here with us as we get you set for volleyball action between Collinsville and Edwardsville. Let's take a look at some history. The last win that Collinsville has gotten against the Edwardsville Girls Volleyball Club, it was a playoff win. Back in October of 2007, they defeated Alton in the regional semifinal, and then they beat Edwardsville in 3 sets for the regional championship. They won sectionals that year as well before losing in super sectionals at Naperville, and that was the last season for then head coach Kim Loeb. The last time that Collinsville beat Edwardsville in the regular season, well, you heard Coach Hanger talk about it in the pregame show, 2006. Matter of fact, they did it 3 years in a row, 2004, 2005, and 2006. So over the last 19 years, and you have to take into consideration that sometimes these two teams meet in the Edwardsville tournament that takes place in the beginning of the year, and sometimes they meet in the Triad tournament, which actually takes place this coming weekend. So all in all, 31 games have been played between these two teams over the last 19 years, and Collinsville has won 6 and lost 25, 5-22 in the regular season, 1-3 in the playoffs. The last playoff meeting was back on October 30th of 2010. Lost the first game 25-15 and the second set 25-17, 2 days after beating Alton in the Alton Regional. So Edwardsville's kind of had Collinsville's number over the last few years. From 2000 to 2004, they played each other 3 times per year, and again, that was due to the Edwardsville tournament, the Triad tournament, and then the regular season. We will take a break here on the Chiropractic Works pregame show. When we come back, we'll pass along those starting rosters to you. That's next on the Kahok Sports Network.
I'm my team's #1 fan. I've never been #1 at anything until I put these babies on. Do I know where I'm going? Absolutely. We're going to the playoffs.
Allstate guarantees your rates won't go up just because of an accident, starting the day you sign up.
So get accident forgiveness from Allstate and be better protected from mayhem, like me.
It's good to be in good hands.
Get protection plus unique extras. Call me, Mike Cluck with Allstate, for a quote today.
Agape in Collinsville. Cafe Agape serves up delicious sandwiches, burgers, steaks, pulled pork, and the Collinsville favorite, the steak and onion sandwich. Cafe Agape has weekly lunch and dinner specials with pork steak Wednesdays, meatloaf Thursdays, and fish every Friday. Cafe Agape also offers catering service, and you can get Cafe Agape delivered now through the To-Go delivery app. Cafe Agape is open Monday through Friday from 11 to 7, and they're located at 703 St. Louis Road in Collinsville, or call 345-CAFE. That's 345-2233.
Hey guys, I'm Dr. Chris McCluskey, and I'm excited to be here talking to you about one of our favorite products that we offer to the practice members in our office. It's called Rico's Bioenergy Band. Now, over the last 15 years that I've been in health and wellness, we've been blessed to grow one of the busiest pediatric and family wellness centers in the United States, where we've helped tens of thousands, maybe even hundreds of thousands of people. So today we're going to talk about Rico's Bioenergy Bands. It's a simple band that you wear around your wrist or your ankle. We even have dog bands. What the Bioenergy Band does, it helps you live a higher quality of life, which is exactly what my purpose in life is to help as many people live as high quality of life for as long as possible. So we're going to introduce to you Rico, the band, the science and technology. We're going to perform a test for y'all to show you how the product works.
I'm Rico with Rico's Bioenergy. I created Rico's Bioenergy wristbands. We've been around for around 7 years, and this company has grown to a $20 million company because we have a great product and it works.
And again, we welcome you back into the broadcast booth here at Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium. Todd Duke with you as we get you set for volleyball action between Collinsville and Edwardsville. We begin with the starting lineups for the Edwardsville Tigers. Actually just got handed to me, so nothing like the last second to wait to hand that thing to me, right? Alexa Harris is getting the start tonight, as is Gabby Say. Morgan Talakro, I'll get that right. Madeline Isringhausen, Storm Shuri, and Corinne Timmerman, and the libero is Rihanna Hubner. For your Kahawks, you have Elise Halbrooks, Hannah Scrum, Darcy Metzger, Alyssa Grimm, Kayla Hancher, and Kennedy Fisher. And tonight, the libero for Collinsville is Alyssa Huffman. Collinsville has already played Edwardsville once this year in the Edwardsville tournament. They lost that game. That was back on the 1st of September. 25-20 and 25-12 were the set losses, and of course that means the match was lost as well. Hannah Scrum had 8 kills in that contest. Alyssa Grimm and Bella Tucker ended up with 4 points each in the double set loss. And on the other side, Storm Surrey had 7 kills. Last year, Collinsville lost to Edwardsville 25-8 and 25-7 in the regularly scheduled regular season meeting. They did not face each other in the Edwardsville tournament, and they did not face each other in the Triad tournament last year, so that was the only meeting between these two teams last year. And as we mentioned on the outset, it's been a while. Last regular season win 12 years ago for volleyball action over Edwardsville, and the last win overall was 11 years ago, and that was in a playoff game in 2007. So you're all caught up with everything I know, everything that you know, and time to move forward and see if we can pull out a victory here tonight and forget about that ugly O'Fallon game back on Tuesday. Switch gears for just a minute while the girls are doing their run around and giving each other high fives and stuff. We can tell you that the boys soccer seedings came out today, and Edwardsville was seeded number 1, Collinsville seeded number 2. So nice to Okay, now my scoreboard's acting up on me again. Well, let's get this out of the way. All right. All right, soccer seedings, as I was saying, Edwardsville number 1, Collinsville number 2. O'Fallon gets the 3rd seed, Quincy gets the 4, Belleville East number 5, Alton number 6, Granite City number 7, and Belleville West number 8. The 2 sites in this area for the regional playoff games, right here in Collinsville, and the other one will be in O'Fallon. So I would imagine you would see Collinsville at home maybe taking on Granite City, which we just lost against the other day. Lady Kahawks, they are dressed in their purple. White numbers on the back. Hey, they have names on the backs of their jerseys. How about that? Except for the libero, Alyssa Huffman. And the Tigers are dressed in all black. A little bit of orange and gray sleeve thing going on there. New volleyball uniforms, I believe, for the Lady Tigers, as we are just about set to get underway as the liberos shift into the game now. Alyssa Huffman, the libero for Collinsville, and Rihanna Hubner, the libero for Edwardsville. And the first serve is underway. Edwardsville sends it back over, and Collinsville knocks it into the scorer's bench. And it is 1-0 in favor of Edwardsville. Collinsville looking for the first win here tonight, as both the JV team and the freshman team lost both sets in their respective matches. Freshmen lost. They had a pretty good game, though, 25-23 in the first game and 25-14 in the second game they dropped to Edwardsville. On the JV side, Edwardsville won 25-20 and 25-17. Here's Hannah Scrum with a kill, picked up in the backcourt by the libero Hubner on a nice job, and that one was in the corner. And Edwardsville is out front 2-0. So the varsity team trying to break the goose egg of 4 set losses here tonight at Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium. 2 of them on this floor and 2 of them on the auxiliary floor. Edwardsville serves it up, picked up in the backcourt by Alyssa Grimm, and Collinsville gets a nice point there and a nice kill job up front by Darcy Metzger. 2-1, Edwardsville with the 1-point advantage. Back to serve it up now for Collinsville is Lexi Curtis. Just brought into the game on a rotation switch, picked up in the backcourt, now moved up front, and there is the kill attempt there by Storm Surrey. Collinsville takes care of it, and Edwardsville trying to send it back over again, and blocked out up front. Nice job, Kennedy Fisher. She went up there just in time and blocked that shot by Lexi Curtis. I'm sorry, that was Bella Tucker serving. I looked at the wrong roster. Here's Bella Tucker with the next serve. And she has been great in the service area this year for Collinsville. There's one that ticks off the top of the net. Nice save by Hancher. And now Tucker gets it over for the 3rd try. Edwardsville trying to set it up over on the far side. And off of the hands of Hannah Scrum from the hands of Storm Surrey. And it's a 3-2 Edwardsville lead. Tigers ready to serve it up once again. Back is Jillian Allen. She'll serve it up from the middle. A little offset to the right back there. Ball picked up by Bella Tucker. Kind of hit her in a wrong spot, but Hancher takes care of getting the ball over on the 3rd try. Here's the setup try for Edwardsville. Hancher handles that, but it almost ends up back here on the balcony. Earlier in the JV game, we had a ball that actually ended up on top of the scoreboard here over center court at Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium. I'd never seen that before, and that got a big chuckle from the crowd. I don't know who's going to go up there and get that ball later, but I don't envy that move at all. Next serve by Allen. Collinsville setting it up. Hannah Scrum off of the libero Hubner, and Edwardsville gets it over on the final try. Now Hancher sets it up for King off of a blocking attempt. It hits the hands of Lexi Curtis and into the Edwardsville bench. Tigers still have a 1-point lead. It's 4-3. Well, I didn't get to see the O'Fallon game on Tuesday, but 25-7, that's kind of one-sided. And so far, it looks like the Collinsville Kahawks have shaken off that and have come to play. There's a ball that's out of bounds. Smoked over there by Alexa Harris, and Collinsville has tied this up at 4. as Elise Halbrooks comes back to serve it up for the Kahawks. Edwardsville picks it up and now setting it up at the front of the net. Hancher gets her hands on the ball again, and again it goes straight backwards into the wall here under the balcony, and the Tigers regain their 1-point advantage. 5-4. Storm Surrey back to serve it up here for the Lady Tigers. She does so. Picked up by Grimm, who gives to Hancher, who sets it up front for King, who has to get it over. And now the Edwardsville Tigers trying to do the setup. They do so. And they're going to not give that point. The girls thought that that was out of bounds. The judge up in the chair deferred to the man farthest away from where that ball landed. The referee over in the far right-hand corner that you can see on the right side of your screen, he said it was in, so they gave the point to Edwardsville. Tigers are up 6-4. Here is Storm Surrey. Surrey serves it up, and a rotation violation against Collinsville will give the Edwardsville Tigers a free point, and that'll make it 7-4. Referee over explaining to Coach Hanger why she blew the whistle when she did. And we'll see. Nothing changed, I'm sure, after the conversation. But she's putting in a long explanation over here, that's for sure. Yeah, Coach Hanger is okay with the explanation given, or maybe not. At any rate, we're back to it. Here is Surrey. Surrey. Hancher pops it straight up in the air. Grimm. Scrum gets it over. Edwardsville trying to set it up here on the far side. Blocked out. Nicely done. That was both King and Scrum over there on the left side. Jumped up at the same time, hit one of them, and found a spot inside the line to trim the lead to 2. Hannah Scrum back to serve it up here for the Kahawks. Does so. Tigers, a little soft touch. Nice job by Huffman to get to that ball and put it up there to get it over. Edwardsville trying for a kill again. And again, Huffman comes up with it, but a nice diving try by Alyssa Grimm. And that ball ends up out of bounds, 8-6. 2-point lead remains for the Kahawks. And Morgan Talakro back to serve for the Tigers. Huffman picks it up, sends it up, and King almost tried to send it over, but I think somebody touched the net for Collinsville, so another free point coming to Edwardsville, and it is now 9-6 in favor of the Tigers. Talakro ready to send it over again. She does so. Huffman picks it up in the backcourt, shoves it up front for Halbooks. Over on the far side, Kristen Mitchell, off of a hand and down. Nice try there by Talakro to keep that ball going for her team, but that had too much spin on it and too much firepower, and it ends up a Collinsville point. And once again, the Kahawks trail by 2. Here's Alyssa Huffman, the libero, back to serve it up. She does so. Edwardsville picks it up and then just sets it over the line. Nice save there by Grimm, and Scrum gets it over for the third and final try. Now the Tigers trying to set it up again. Picked up by Scrum, hits the bottom of the backboard, hits the bottom of the scoreboard, and the point belongs to the Tigers. Well, it didn't end up on top of the scoreboard. Here's Alexa Harris back to serve for the Lady Tigers, who are up by 3. Line drive shot barely cleared the net. Huffman to Scrum. Scrum slams it into the net. 11-7 in favor of Edwardsville. Coach Hanger comes out toward the floor and talks things over with Halbrooks. Another serve forthcoming from Harris. Another line drive shot. Girls for Collinsville keep on running into each other out there. Here is Hannah Scrum, and that's going to be out. 12-7, and Coach Hanger would like to take a timeout. That'll give us a chance to thank Chapman Trucking LLC. Chapman Trucking is a local Collinsville business owned and operated by 1994 Collinsville graduate Christy Chapman. With over 9 years of experience, Chapman Trucking LLC can take care of all of the heavy lifting when it comes to hauling aggregate materials such as sand, driveway rock, dirt, boulders, and more, including getting your heavy equipment where it needs to be. Give Christy a call for a free estimate at Chapman Trucking LLC at 960-9346. Let's also thank the City of Collinsville. You can check out the City of Collinsville's Facebook page for information on upcoming events in Collinsville. Of course, they have the big Halloween costume contest and chili cook-off coming up at the end of October. If you would like information on any of the City of Collinsville's upcoming events, you can check out the City of Collinsville's Facebook page. And as always, City of Collinsville is a proud supporter of Collinsville Unit 10 School District, and they wish all district athletes good luck this sports season. Nice time for a timeout, I thought. Coach Hanger trying to get her team back into this game. And here is Alyssa Grimm with one that ticks over the net. And the two ladies on the near side of the court for Edwardsville went to take a dive but could not catch up to it. 12-8. Collinsville still trails by 4. Nice size student body cheering section here today. Watching the Lady Kahawks play. Edwardsville pushes it over, and a nice job by Scrum to keep that ball alive, and it ends up being a point. That might be one of those points that may be the turning point here. We'll see. 9 points for Collinsville, 12 points for Edwardsville. Alyssa Grimm back to serve it up for the Lady Kahawks. First set. In the middle, picked up by Hubner. Set up by Granite City, picked up again by Grimm, who sets it up for Kristen Mischel, blocked out. A reset coming up. Hal Brooks over to Scrum. Scrum had to just knock it backwards just to get it over. Now a near side pass, picked up by Huffman. Nicely done. Oh, at least Hal Brooks. She had that vision there for a second. Oh, stays up in the air. Kristen Mitchell hits it and couldn't get it over the net. Thought for sure that she was going to keep that one alive and kind of steal one there. 13-9, Tigers have the lead. Mariana Hubner, the libero, back to serve it up for Edwardsville. Picked up by our libero, Huffman. Over and almost out. Nope, one last hit coming up. Wow, Edwardsville got that one over. Huffman, Halbrooks setting it up for Mitchell. Mitchell. Out of bounds. Thought that might have went off a hand, but I was waiting for the call. It did not, so now the Lady Tigers are up by 5. 14-9. Hubner back to serve it up again for the Tigers. Picked up by Huffman in the middle. Moved up, Halbrooks to Metzger. Metzger, too far. Nope, guess it was just far enough. Collinsville picks up the point. Kahawks are at double digits. 14-10 is our score. Collinsville will get the ball and will serve it up. And it'll be Kayla Hancher who will come in and do that. She was our player of the game in our last live stream of Lady Kahawk Volleyball at Alton. Trying to refine that magic. Oh, man, there was a big, big kill shot there by Storm Surrey. Back to the 5-point lead, 15-10. Tigers are up. Serve on the way, picked up by Grimm. Hancher, Metzger, made it all the way to the back. Nice job there by Edwardsville to pick that up, and then blocked off of the hands of both Metzger and Scrum, and then that ball went straight out of bounds after that. Now another timeout called on the floor. Time to thank Metro East Roofing and Guttering, locally owned and operated since 1987 by brothers and Kahawk alums Tony and Corey Jones. Metro East Roofing and Guttering can help with your roofing, guttering, and siding needs. They're located at 1231 Lebanon Road, just right down the street from the Collinsville Unit 10 bus depot. Metro East Roofing and Guttering. It's the hometown company you know and trust. Give them a call at 345-5679 for your free estimate, and you can visit their Facebook page, Metro East Roofing and Guttering. Let's also thank the Collinsville Education Association. The CEA is your partner as they work to ensure quality education for our children. For more information, you can visit the Collinsville Education Association's Facebook page or the CEA's new website, collinsvillecea.org. Caitlin Conway back to serve it up here for the Lady Tigers. Picked up by Hannah Scrum, set back up by Hannah Scrum, or to Hannah Scrum from Hancher, but Edwardsville picks it up. Now over here on the near side. Nice job with the touch by Isringhausen. And Scrum sets it back up, and then it's blocked out front by both Lexi Curtis and Storm Surrey, and now Collinsville trails by 7, 17-10. Here is Conway with another serve here for the Lady Tigers. Oh, barely got up. Boy, what a save there by Hannah Scrum, but had a little bit too much on it. That ball surprised her, and it ends up going out of bounds all the way on the other side of the court. 18-10 now. Tigers with the lead. Conway serves it up once again. Picked up by Huffman, but that ball went straight down at the front of the net, and Halbrooks could not quite get there in time, and the Tigers have a 19-10 advantage. Leviana Holder checks into the game for the first time. She'll take the place of Alyssa Grimm. Conway back to serve it up. Does so. And another rotation violation against Collinsville. Two of those in this set. Once again, Caitlin Conway back to serve it up. Picked up by Huffman, set up by Hal Brooks, over to Scrum, and again, too far. 21-10. Conway on quite the roll back there as the server for the Tigers. Sends another one up, picked up by Huffman. Hal Brooks trying to set it up and does so off of a hand of one of the Tigers after the kill try there by Darcy Metzger. 21-11. Collinsville trailing by 10. Bella Tucker comes back into the game, as does Hancher. Metzger and Huffman to the bench. Tucker coming in to serve. Leading server here for Collinsville this year thus far. Into the backcourt. Picked up by the libero. Moved up front. There is Surrey with a kill shot. Picked up by Collinsville. And now Scrum delivers a kill shot of her own, but that's picked up in the backcourt. Nice job there by the Lady Tigers' Alexa Harris. And then the next touch of the ball turns into another Edwardsville point. 22-11. Jillian Allen back to serve for Edwardsville. Picked up by Tucker, moved over to the side. Hannah Scrum sends it over, and a nice pickup there by Edwardsville as well. And this side, Hancher keeps it alive to Scrum, and then Halbrooks just gets it over. Now Edwardsville trying to set it up. A little soft touch didn't fool Collinsville. Block shot comes back. Collinsville takes care of it, sends it into the net. 23-11. So if Collinsville is going to win here tonight, they're going to have to do it from behind fashion. Not only in this game, but Edwardsville 2 points away from winning this first set. Lady Kahoks will have to come back and win 2 straight sets if they want to break that 12-year losing streak to Edwardsville. Nice touch by Scrum, but Edwardsville picks it up. And another kill shot. That one is going to be dug nicely by Huffman, but It goes all the way over the net and all the way out of bounds on the other side, and she was almost on the back line herself. Jillian Allen trying to serve up the game, the set winner. Picked up by Bella Tucker. Now Halbrook setting it up for Hannah Scrum, and that's his inbounds on the other side. Not sure if it was touched or not by Jillian Allen. That may have been the difference, but Collinsville picks up the point. 24-12 the score as Metzger will come back in and take the place of Holder. Back to serve it up for Collinsville is Halbrooks. Soft serve, didn't go very far, but Edwardsville picks it up and then couldn't get it back over. Back-to-back points here by the Kahawks, 24-13. Halbrooks delivers straight down the middle this time. Set up by the Tigers, a one-arm pushover shot there by the Tigers. Now Halbrooks setting it up for Scrum. She gets blocked out, but oh, what a nice job there by Collinsville to rebound after that effort. And another block shot. Edwardsville keeps this one alive and finally brought over by Harris. Set up by Halbrooks for Grimm, and it works. Alyssa Grimm put a blistering shot off of a body. And Collinsville back to within 10. Long climb to go, but they're heading in the right direction. Halbrooks serves it up. Picked up by Conway. Moved up front, and the game winner lands right in the middle where no one is by Alexa Harris. And the first game comes to a close. Collinsville drops the first set by a score of 25-14. We'll take a break here on the Kahok Sports Network, and set number 2 will come your way in just a moment.
I'm my team's #1 fan. I've never been #1 at anything until I put these babies on. Do I know where I'm going? Absolutely. We're going to the playoffs.
Allstate guarantees your rates won't go up just because of an accident, starting the day you sign up.
So get accident forgiveness from Allstate and be better protected from mayhem, like me.
It's good to be in good hands.
Get protection plus unique extras. Call me, Mike Cluck with Allstate, for a quote today.
Mike's Automotive in Collinsville. Mike's Automotive is a T3 certified tire center, and they can handle all of the basics, like oil changes and tune-ups, and the not-so-basic stuff like complete engine rebuilds. Mike's Automotive also has 24-hour towing and has 3 locations, Millstadt, St. Louis, and in Collinsville at 1150 St. Louis Road, just blocks from the high school. Or call 345-0611 online at mikesautomotive.net and Mike's Automotive on Facebook. First National Bank of Waterloo. Visit First National Bank of Waterloo in O'Fallon for your mortgage and lending needs. Why? Super low closing costs, low construction loan rates, and they do so much to support our local communities. When you need a loan, come see Bill Metzger at First National Bank of Waterloo. Call Bill at 618-632-1010 or visit him at 104 Regency Park in O'Fallon or online fnbwaterloo.com. That's my bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Lakeside Roofing in Collinsville. Let the professionals at Lakeside Roofing protect your most important investment, your home or business. Have the elements taken a toll on your roof system? Notice a leaking roof? Maybe it's time for a free roof inspection. Regular maintenance can extend the life of your roofing system by 10 years or more. Lakeside Roofing is your winning team for commercial and residential roofing systems. Lakeside All-Star professionals have installed, repaired, and maintained hundreds of roofs on both sides of the river. Call Lakeside Roofing today, 618-344-2800, or on the Missouri side, 314-241-5253, or online, lakesideroofing.com. Choose experience, choose Lakeside. And we welcome you back once again to Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium here on the campus of Collinsville High School. Todd Duke along with you. Chris Keller's here too. He's the one doing the scoreboard. We don't let him talk during volleyball games, though. He has nothing good to say. Just kidding. He's done volleyball with me plenty of times, but I figure we're going to give him a break. He's just hanging out, doing the scoreboard, getting ready to go watch his favorite football team play. Yes, it's still the Rams. We forgive him. All right. Collinsville down 25-14 in that first set, so they're down 1-0 and trying to rebound to force this one to a third set. Here is Hubner for the Lady Tigers that serves it up. Collinsville takes care of it, and now Mitchell will get it over, and Hubner will send it up to the front line where the Edwardsville Lady Tigers will set it up. And the kill shot there provided by Madeline Isringhausen. Yes, if that name sounds familiar, Jason Isringhausen's niece. 1-0 in favor of Edwardsville. Next serve coming up from Hubner. In the backcourt, picked up by Grimm, moved up front by Halbrooks, and there was Mitchell with the kill shot, but that was blocked out here on the near side by Storm Surrey and Gabby Say. They were both there at the same time. 2-0. Edwardsville out front. Hubner serving it up again. Right in the middle. Picked up by Scrum, moved up, and again blocked out. Huffman did all she could to get to it, but after that, Mitchell could not get there. Quick 3-0 score here in favor of the Lady Tigers. Rihanna Hubner. Fourth serve for her. Picked up by Grimm, moved up by Scrum, over to Mitchell, off the net. That was picked up again, and a kill shot from the far corner to the near side corner, again provided by Isringhausen. 4-0 very quickly here for Edwardsville. Hubner back to serve up number 5. Heads toward the corner, pushed up by Grimm. And Darcy Metzger got a little bit too much on that one and knocked it out of bounds. 5-0 in favor of the Tigers, and Abby Hanger wants to take a timeout. Well, the real estate market is hot right now. You can trust the Blaylock team of RE/MAX Alliance to help you find the perfect home or help you get top dollar for your current home. You can give Peyton or Emily Blaylock a call today at 780-4622 or visit BlaylockTeam.com. Make sure you ask about their HERO program, which gives discounts to law enforcement officers, teachers, firefighters, nurses, and EMTs. Let's also thank the Junior Service Club of Collinsville. The Junior Service Club has been doing their thing since 1934. They have been providing women in the community an opportunity to make a difference with fundraisers and projects, all that go help the needy in Collinsville. Their next gig coming up is the Cozy Cafe Baking Contest, and I forgot to print out that information, so I will be sure to post that on the Facebook page here when I get home. For information on that event, though, all you need to do is go to the Collinsville Junior Service Club's Facebook page, and all that information will be right there for you. Hubner ready to serve up number 6 in a row, picked up by Huffman. And now Scrum moves it up, and Darcy Metzger gets it over. Now on the far side. Another setup there by Isringhausen, but this time it is blocked out as both Grimm and Metzger were there. And Collinsville picks up their first point here in this second set. First serve of this second set coming up from Melissa Grimm, and it's a good one. It was way down low. Oh, yeah! Darcy Metzger made him pay for that one as Isringhausen dug that ball out of the corner, but she had so much velocity on the ball that it went straight back over the net, and Darcy Metzger was waiting right there. Wow. Next one. Isringhausen off of her arms and out of bounds. 5-3. So Collinsville down 5-0 with 3 straight unanswered points here. Look at Coach Popovich over there with the student body cheering section cheering on the volleyball team. How about that? Next serve in the back corner, and that one was let go. Was going to go out of bounds, and then one of the girls in the back picked it up. That ball was out. Oh. I could have swore that ball was out. I guess they say it was tipped. Give the point to Edwardsville, 6-3 in favor of the Tigers. Caitlin Conway back to serve it up here for Edwardsville. She had quite the role the last time she was out there serving. Now here's a setup from Hal Brooks to Kristen Mitchell. And Mitchell finds this near side back corner. The only one back there was the libero, Rihanna Hubner. And she had to go off of her hands and straight back toward the entrance to the auxiliary gym. Kahawks trail by just 2, 6-4. Back to serve it up for Collinsville, Bella Tucker. Boy, Tucker can get on a roll. She's only committed 7 service errors all year. There's the hit, and again, Hubner had trouble with it, but it's picked up anyway by Conway. And then Isringhausen gets a little payback there as she takes one over and off of the hands of Alyssa Grimm. Jillian Allen now serving it up. Picked up by Huffman, set up by Halbrook. No, Halbrook just shoves it over and finds a spot off of 2 Lady Tigers' hands and then to an empty spot back here in this near corner. And back to a 2-point lead for Edwardsville as Darcy Metzger will come in and serve it up for Collinsville. Out of bounds. Too much on it. Sometimes you get a little adrenaline going and not even realizing how hard you hit it. 8-5, 3-point lead for Edwardsville. Surrey serves it up. Huffman picks it up. Now it's got to be put over by Scrum, and she does so. On the far side, right down the line from Alexa Harris. Storm Surrey. Back to serve it up now for Edwardsville. Tigers are up by 4, 9-5. Surrey delivers. Picked up by Huffman, almost hit the ceiling. Hal Brooks gets it over to Scrum, picked up in the backcourt by Edwardsville on the far side. A little pushover there by Harris, almost worked. Huffman keeps the ball alive, and now it's put over by Bella Tucker. Picked up by Conway. Back over to this side, into the net. Corrine Timmerman couldn't get enough on it to get it over the net. Collinsville climbs back to within 3. There's a nice-sized crowd here tonight. Hal Brooks delivers. Picked up by O'Neal, moved up front, and a little touch, and Collinsville gets it over after it was double-touched, or a lift ball by Edwardsville, so the Kahawks are back to within 2. Hal Brooks, no slob herself when it comes to serve. She's only committed 1 error in 86 serves. And couldn't quite get enough on that one, so she'll pick up another error there. Gabby Say and Morgan Talacro check back into the game for Edwardsville, and it's Talacro back to serve it up for the Edwardsville Lady Tigers. They have a 3-point advantage right now over the Kahawks at 10-7. Serve picked up. Hal Brooks sets it up. Grimm blocked out, and Collinsville could not get a hold of it after the initial block out there by Gabby Say, who was also just brought into the game. So a couple of nice moves there by the Edwardsville head coach. Talacro back to serve it up again. Does so. Picked up by Tucker. Moved up by Hal Brooks. And a little push shot by Grimm. And no one for Edwardsville moved. That ball fell right into the middle of the Indian head there in the middle of the basketball court. 11-8. Collinsville still only down by 3. Hannah Scrum back to serve it up here for the Lady Kahawks. They need to pull out this second set victory to force a third set. Scrum gets it over. Blistering shot. Oh, Edwardsville was able to hang with it. How about that? Hal Brooks sets it up. Oh! Kennedy Fisher puts some miles per hour on that ball. 11-9. That got the crowd buzzing. Man, oh man, I'd say we talked to Coach Hanger in the pregame show and asked her what she thought about the miles per hour when it left a hand like that. She said 60. I bet that was 90. Edwardsville can't get there. Collinsville gets back to within 1. 11-10. Tigers have the 1-point advantage. Back to serve it up again, Hannah Scrum. Scrum. Oh, that ball barely went out if it did. Man, oh man, that was close. 12-10, Edwardsville with a 2-point lead. Alexa Harris back to serve it up here for the Tigers. And barely gets it over the net. Scrum will send it up for Grimm. Grimm, a little shot over. Edwardsville trying to kill it, but picked up by Hannah Scrum. Set up by Hal Brooks, back to Scrum. She couldn't get enough height on it, so Scrum just had to push that ball over. And oh, what a nice job by Alyssa Huffman back in the backcourt. The libero saved that one. Back to the libero on this side. Hubner picks it up. Now back to Huffman. Elise Hal Brooks setting it up for Grimm. Yes! 12-11. Collinsville back to within one. I don't think that Coach Orlett has called a timeout at all here tonight for Edwardsville. Edwardsville trying to set it up. Over on the far side, Isringhausen blocked out. She gets the ball right back to her. And now Hubner sends it over. Huffman picks it up. Hal Brooks, this side, Mitchell. Yes! We're tied at 12. We are tied at 12. Alyssa Huffman back to serve it up here for Collinsville. Served it out of bounds. Back to a 1-point lead for the Tigers. Hubner serves, picked up by Grimm. I don't know, that looked like a reach over the net for me by Storm Surrey, but no call was made. 14-12, Tigers back up front by 2. Hubner, back to serve again. Does so, picked up by Huffman, set up by Hal Brooks, and Darcy Metzger sends it over, but Hubner picks it up. Oh, and then it's shoved right into the net by Talacro as she was trying to just get the little fingertip push over the net, but it went straight instead of up. Collinsville back to within 1. Alyssa Grimm back to serve it up here for Collinsville. She does so. Picked up by Isringhausen. Moved up front, now over onto the side and back into the back. That's a big kill shot there. Grimm got a body part on that ball, but it went straight back, and the Tigers are back to their 2-point lead at 15-13. Caitlin Conway comes on to serve it up now for the Tigers. Picked up by Huffman in the middle of the court, set up by Hal Brooks. Over to this side, Kristen Mitchell. Yes, she found the sideline. And Hubner could not get there in time. And Collinsville is back to within 1. 15-14. Kahawks ready to serve it up. Bella Tucker does so, puts a little knuckle on it. But Edwardsville handles it. And now Surrey out of bounds. Out of bounds. Hey, man, the guy was right next to the ball. You can't argue with the guy standing right there. 15-15. We're tied up once again. Bella Tucker trying to give her team the first lead of this game. First lead of any game here tonight for Collinsville. Over on the far side. Sent over by Isringhausen. Picked up. Hal Brooks sets it up. Scrum, yes! Collinsville up front by 1, 16-15. Got it on the scoreboard wrong here. Yeah, the Tigers up by 1. Another delivery, picked up in the backcourt, moved over to the side. Isringhausen, success. We're tied at 16 again. In comes Jillian Allen for the Tigers. She'll come in to serve. She'll take the place of Madeline Isringhausen. She's kind of been a thorn in the side here for the Lady Kahawks, so maybe it's nice to see her sit on the bench for a minute. Serve, picked up. Hal Brooks sets up. for scrum. Tried to just get that soft touch over. Now on the far side. Nice block. Oh, up front. Hal Brooks and Metzger were both there. And Alexa Harris couldn't do anything about it for the Tigers. Kahawks back up front by 1, 17-16. Back to serve it up here for Collinsville is Darcy Metzger. Metzger serves it up into the back corner, and it's hit backwards. One more try here for Edwardsville, and they do get it over. Now Grimm to Hal Brooks to Scrum. Scrum blocked out, but managed to get a finger on it to keep it alive. And Collinsville pushes it over, so we're still going strong here. And that one is inbounds. And we're tied at 17. Storm Surrey back to serve it up here for the Lady Tigers. She does so. Picked up by Huffman. Hal Brooks setting it up for Fisher. Picked up in the backcourt, though, by Surrey. Now over on the far side for Allen. Oh, blocked down. Collinsville back out front by 1, 18-17. Elise Hal Brooks back to serve for Collinsville. Into the backcourt, picked up by Allen. Moved over on the side, and somehow, nope. They're going to say that was a lifted ball. Allen got it to Alexa Harris, and Harris sent it over. Somebody for the Kahawks got a piece of it. But then they say it was lifted. We're tied at 18, folks. This has been a good second set here. Back to serve. Talacro for Edwardsville. Picked up by Huffman. Hal Brooks setting it up for Grimm, make that Grimm, and it's blocked back out. Edwardsville jumps back up front by 1, 19-18. Talacro ready to serve up another here for Edwardsville. Picked up by Huffman. Hal Brooks trying to set it up for Fisher, does so, but it's blocked right back down to where it came from by Gabby Say. And Edwardsville now out front by 2. Talacro ready to serve it again. To Huffman. Hal Brooks sets it up for scrum. Oh, that was a nice save there by King. That ball was about ready to fall. Edwardsville has to get it over. Huffman sets it up for Hal Brooks, who sets it up for Scrum again. Scrum gets the spot. Nice try on the block out by Say and Timmerman, but it falls right down to their feet. Collinsville back to within 1. It's 20-19. Hannah Scrum back to serve it up here for the Lady Kahawks. Scrum delivers. Well, third shot has to go over. It does. Scrum sets it up for Hal Brooks, who sets it up on the far side for Grimm. Blocked out of bounds. That's a point for Collinsville. We're tied up again. 20-20. Scrum ready to go with another serve. She does. Oh, that was almost a save my face kind of a throw there, and it goes into the net. Oh, Gabby Say didn't get any elevation on that at all. Collinsville takes the 1-point lead, 21-20. Timeout on the floor. Let's go ahead and thank Pace Design and Construction in Maryville. Well, they're building a new home, making an addition to the home you currently own, or finally getting around to that remodeling job you've been putting off. Pace Design and Construction in Maryville can help. Pace Design and Construction is a building and remodeling contractor that you can trust. They provide the highest quality, they are dedicated to their customers, and they are committed to completing your project on time and within budget. Pace Design and Construction in Maryville. Give them a call, 618-407-5700. 5466 or online at pacedesignconstruct.com. Well, this has been a whale of a second match after Collinsville dropped the first match 25-14. Kahawks have a 21-20 advantage here in this second set. And they are in control of the ball. Scrum delivers, picked up in the backcourt and blocked out by Collinsville. And the Kahawks have a 2-point advantage. 22-20. Mitchell and Grimm up front. Blocked that one straight back down. Scrum back to serve it up once again. She does. Picked up by Hubner. Moved up front and it drops down again. Kahawks with a 23-20 advantage. Another timeout on the floor. Student body cheering section over there, having a blast. Football coach Mike Popovich right over there with them. I did my homework and told you all the history, but I should have dug a little deeper and found out when's the last time that Collinsville actually has won a set from Edwardsville. We know they haven't won a match since 2006 in the regular season. 2007 actually was the last win, but that was in the playoffs. So at any rate, it's been 11 years since Collinsville last beat Edwardsville. 23-20 right now. Hannah Scrum back to serve it up here for the Kahawks. Trying to send this to a third set, and she sends it into the net instead. (23-21). Collinsville with the 2-point lead. Here is Alexa Harris back to serve it up for the Tigers to Kristen Mitchell. And pushed over. Up. King. Yes. Collinsville. Set point coming up. 24-21. Kahawks with the 1-point advantage. Here is Alyssa Huffman trying to give us a victory here in the second set. Picked up by the libero. Moved up front. Here's Edwardsville and off of a finger and out of bounds. All the way into the back row. 24-22. Kahawks with a 2-point advantage. And time for the Tigers to serve. It'll be Ariana Hubner. And another timeout called. Well, this has been fun. JV lost both of their games. 25-20, 25-17. Freshmen lost both of their games. 25-23, 25-14. Varsity dropped the first set here, 25-14, but right now Collinsville has a 24-22 advantage over Edwardsville. Speaking of the freshman team, Dave Boger, the freshman coach, will be my guest on the post-game show at the end of this night. All right, Rihanna Hubner serves it up. Picked up by Collinsville, and then it drops down. No one could get there. And now the Tigers are to within 1. Remember, here in volleyball, you have to win by 2. So if Collinsville can pick up this point here, they will be victorious. Rihanna Hubner ready to serve it up once again for Edwardsville. She does so. Picked up by Scrum. Halbrooks sets it up for Grimm. Grimm gets it over. Harris moves it up for Isringhausen. Blocked out. Hit out of bounds. Collinsville wins it. 25-23. And we will go to a tie-breaking set. We will take a break and tell you all about the third set after a timeout here on the Kahok Sports Network.
At Visionary Wealth Advisors, we empower you to see your future before it's your future. to create your inheritance. To build your vision. To anticipate the known and unknown. And to find potential in both. And build new dawns. Visionary Wealth Advisors.
Code 3 Barbecue Supply, home of Code 3 Spices, is first responder owned by proud Kahok alums. Located at 302 East Main Street, Code 3 Barbecue Supply is your home for one-of-a-kind everything barbecue headquarters, providing the best American-made barbecue grills, smokers, rubs, sauces, and accessories, and cooking expertise from professional barbecue experts. Code 3 Spices provides award-winning rubs, sauces, and they donate 25 cents of each unit sold to first responder and military organizations that focus on providing aid to the fallen, suicide prevention, and PTSD awareness. Stop on by, see the guys at Code 3 Barbecue Supply for all of your cooking and grilling needs. Code 3 Barbecue Supply, home of the Memphis in May first place world champion Patriot sauce. Learn more about their products and mission in giving back to those who serve at code3spices.com.
Hi, I'm Colton Preco. I want to thank the team at RE/MAX Alliance for helping me find my first home. It couldn't have been any easier. If you're in the game for a new home, contact my friends at RE/MAX Alliance.
Agape in Collinsville. Cafe Agape serves up delicious sandwiches, burgers, steaks, pulled pork, and the Collinsville favorite, the steak and onion sandwich. Cafe Agape has weekly lunch and dinner specials with pork steak Wednesdays, meatloaf Thursdays, and fish every Friday. Cafe Agape also offers catering service, and you can get Cafe Agape delivered now through the To-Go delivery app. Cafe Agape is open Monday through Friday from 11 to 7, and they're located at 703 St. Louis Road in Collinsville, or call 345-CAFE. That's 345-2233. And we welcome you back. Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium going to a third and tie-breaking set here between Collinsville and Edwardsville as the teams decided to stay on their respective sides of the floors that they were already on. And we will hope that the Kahoks can pull out this victory and get rid of that for the last 11 years against these Edwardsville Tigers. Rihanna Hubner back to serve it up here for Edwardsville as we start set number 3. Picked up in the backcourt. Hal Brooks moves it over, and that is out of bounds. Nice try up front by Darcy Metzger, but just a little bit too much juice on it. Tigers have a 1-0 lead. Hubner ready to set it up again. She does so. Nice job by Huffman to pick that one up off the floor. And then a big kill shot there provided by Storm Surrey on the far side. And quickly it's 2-0 in favor of Edwardsville. Edwardsville has been taken to 3 sets this year by a few teams. Huffman picks it up, moves it over, and Collinsville could not get there. They beat Farmington in 3 sets back on September the 1st. Lost at St. Joseph's on the 5th. Lost to Glenbard West at Effingham back on the 8th, and lost to Altoff back on the 18th of this month. So, that was a nice try there by Darcy Metzger, but just a little bit too much of it. And it falls out of bounds. Quickly 4-0 here in favor of the Tigers. 4 straight serve points here by Rihanna Hubner. She started the game off last time that way too, but Collinsville battled their way back. Hal Brooks kept it alive long enough for Huffman to get it back over. Here's a kill try by Isringhausen. Huffman picked it up in the backcourt. Scrum sets it up for Mitchell, who finds the empty spot right over on the other side of the net, and Collinsville is on the board. It's 4-1. that 3-set win against Farmington. The last set they played to the 15 for the winner. All the other ones they played to 25. There is a serve by Grimm right into the net. 5-1. Tigers have the advantage. Collinsville has not won or lost in 3 sets this year. Everything's been a 2-set win or a 2-set loss. Here is Caitlin Conway. She serves it up, and Grimm keeps it up in the air long enough. Scrum helps it out, and Metzger gets it over. Now a setup on this side. Surrey picked up by Scrum. And now Hubner sends it over. One hit shot back by Collinsville. And now Tigers setting it up. Isringhausen hits it too far. Five to 2. Tigers with the 3-point advantage. Collinsville with the serve. And back to serve is Bella Tucker. Tucker has that little knuckle movement on her ball. Now Isringhausen gets the setup on the far side, and Collinsville can't get there before they run out of room, as Hannah Scrum was almost in the front row of seats. 6 to 2. Tigers with the advantage. Serve picked up by Tucker and saved by Metzger, and Tucker will get it over. And now picked up back here by Conway. She sets it up, and a blistering shot by Harris, picked up by Collinsville. They push it over on the last and final try. Another setup, and again, Harris sends it over. Halbrooks setting it up for Scrum, blocked out. Scrum does a nice job keeping with it to get it right back. And now Metzger will send the ball over. Another setup for Harris over on the far side. This time she finds a place for it to land, and the Tigers are up 7 to 2. Serve coming up from Allen and out of bounds. That is, I think, the first service error tonight by Edwardsville, whether hitting it into the net or hitting it out of bounds, if memory serves me correctly. So Collinsville down by 4. 7 to 3 is our score. Back to serve it up here for Collinsville is Darcy Metzger. Metzger does so. Picked up by Allen, moved up front, and they find an empty spot to the Tigers, and it's now 8 to 3 in favor of Edwardsville. Here is Storm Surrey to serve it up for the Tigers. Holder comes into the game. She takes care of that. Halbrook sets it up for Scrum, but too far. 9-3. Tigers with a 6-point advantage. And a timeout called by Collinsville head coach Abby Hanger. Will allow us to let you know what we have coming up. Well, for the rest of the week, the only thing we have left, of course, is Friday night football. And we'll be on the road for that. Myself and Chris Kettler will bring you that game tomorrow night from Granite City. Pre-game show scheduled to get underway at around 6:40, and we'll have kickoff at 7 o'clock. Both Granite City and Collinsville coming in at 2 and 3, and both teams right now, playoff hopes still alive. Next week, we have the usual Tuesday, Thursday, Friday going on. We have boys soccer for you on Tuesday versus Columbia. Back here 1 week from tonight on the volleyball court for a battle against the Carlisle Indians. And then we continue our 2-game road trip with the football team, as next Friday the boys will be taking on the high-flying and undefeated Belleville West Maroons. That's what we have coming up tomorrow and next week. Here is Storm Surrey. Surrey delivers. Scrum picks it up. Halbrook sets it up back to Scrum, and it's blocked out by the Tigers, and the Tigers now a 7-point advantage at 10 to 3. You can almost kind of feel the excitement level of the last game has left the building here for the Kahawks and their fans. Surrey Serves up another one. That one's out of bounds. Free point there for the Kahawks. 10-4. 6-point lead for the Tigers. Kahawks turn to serve. Hal Brooks serves it up. Picked up in the back by Harris. On the other side, and that one's going out of bounds. Excuse me, that was picked up by Allen and sent to Harris. And it's 11-4 in favor of the Edwardsville Tigers. As Gabby Say checks back into the game for Edwardsville, takes the place of Conway. Darcy Metzger goes to the bench. Grimm back out for Collinsville. Talacro back to serve it up here for the Tigers. 11-4, Tigers with the advantage. Picked up by Huffman, and she sends it right into her bench. 12-4. Boy, you hate to see the big battle back and the big win in the second set by Collinsville, just to kind of get that deflated feeling here in this third set. 12-4, Edwardsville with the 8-point lead. Talacro serves another. Huffman picks it up squarely this time. Halbrooks setting it up for Scrum, and Scrum really never could get it over the net before it was blocked back down by Edwardsville anyway. 13-4, another timeout on the floor by head coach Abby Hanger. Dave Boger, as I mentioned, will be my guest at the post-game show. He is the freshman coach. Dave's 19th year of coaching volleyball. Started in 7th and 8th grade at Holy Cross Lutheran. My daughter played volleyball over there for a couple of years under Coach Paul. Got a first place trophy back in those days too. So we'll enjoy talking to him, give us a little bit of an idea of how the new incoming freshman class of volleyball players is doing. I know record-wise that it's not that good, but when you're talking about the freshmen, it's more about getting them the experience and teaching them the game of volleyball as it is the wins and losses. Means a little more here on the varsity side. 13-4. Each school has a set victory. Edwardsville won the first set. Collinsville won the second set. Here we are in the third, and Edwardsville kind of owning a lopsided advantage right now, but Collinsville answers that one with a point, and it's 13-5. Hannah Scrum will go back to serve for Collinsville. Scrum's ready. Picked up by Allen. Over to Harris, and Harris puts it inbounds right near that back line. 14-5, Tigers with the lead. Alexa Harris back to serve. Picked up by Scrum, right in the middle. Halbrooks trying to set it up for Kristen Mitchell. That one's blocked, but blocked out of bounds. So Collinsville picks up a point, 14-6. Alyssa Huffman, the libero for Collinsville here tonight, comes in to serve. Picked up by Isringhausen and then sent out of bounds. (14-7), still a long way to go. Kahawks trail by 7. Here is Huffman, back to serve, and a knuckleball, and it comes right over, and Collinsville fortunate that they kept that ball alive as Halbrooks gets it over. Harris sets it up, and Scrum keeps it alive, but Kristen Mitchell ran out of room as that ball ended up in the front row. And the Tigers extend their lead to 15-7. Rihanna Hubner serves for Tigers. Nice job by Scrum to pick that one up. Now over to Grimm for the kill, and it worked. A nice blocking try up front by both Surrey and Isringhausen. But they blocked it out of bounds. So now Alyssa Grimm will go back to serve for Collinsville. Picked up by Isringhausen. Shoved up front, Surrey. Oh, Collinsville got a hand on it, but Surrey had a lot of spin and a lot of mustard on that one. Collinsville never really could do much with it. 16-8 now. Tigers with the lead. Caitlin Conway back to serve for the Tigers. She does so. Back into the back corner. Picked up by Grimm. To Scrum to Mitchell. Mitchell gets it over. Now Edwardsville trying to set it up. Surrey got it over. Collinsville answers. Here's Kristen Mitchell. Blocked out. And now Hal Brooks setting it up for Scrum and blocked out. Edwardsville picks up the point. 17-8. Tigers with the advantage. Conway serves it up again. Grimm picks it up, sends it up. Hal Brooks sets it up for Mitchell. Mitchell with a soft touch. Conway answers. Over on the far side, Isringhausen off of a hand. Kept alive by Collinsville. Metzger gets it over on the last try. And a setup here for Surrey. Collinsville handles that. Halbrook sets it up for Mitchell again. She pushes it across. Harris keeps it alive for Isringhausen. Her kill shot goes up in the air, and a net violation against Collinsville will give the Tigers the point. 18-8, Tigers with a 10-point advantage. Caitlin Conway ready to serve it up again. Huffman picked it up along with Grimm, and neither one of them could get over there fast enough to get that second try. 19-8, Edwardsville extends their lead. Conway ready to deliver another. Huffman. Halbrooks. Mitchell. Right back at her. Halbrooks kept that one alive. Now Mitchell sends it over again, and Metzger with a one-hand delivery. Can't get it to go, and the block-out try by Halbrooks and Metzger ends up going off of their hands and out of bounds. 20-8. Conway. That one barely made it over the net. Halbrooks sets it up for Metzger. Nice pickup there by Conway. Sent right back over by Mitchell, though. Conway hadn't even got back to her feet yet, and that ball came and met her. Not a lot she could do there. 20-9 as the Kahawks pick up a point. And Bella Tucker goes back to serve. Picked up by Hubner. Isringhausen in. 21-9, Edwardsville. I will find out when's the last time we actually have won a set from Edwardsville before I post my final tonight on the Facebook page. Have to go home and do a little bit more digging. Blocked out, Edwardsville. Another point. 22-9. Allen delivers. Collinsville trying to set it up. Metzger. Yeah, they say that one was inbounds. Collinsville will pick up point number 10. 22-10. Jillian Allen ready to serve it up again. Nope, we're going to change their minds, huh? Wow, that was like, what, 90 seconds later, they changed their mind and give the point to Edwardsville and take it away from Collinsville. So instead of 22-10, it's now 23-9. And Allen hits that serve out of bounds. So now Collinsville picks up the 10th point. Darcy Metzger goes back to serve it up here for Collinsville. Picked up, but I think that Jillian Allen didn't know what to do. She wanted her hands down or her hands up, and that indecision just gave Collinsville a point, but the Kahoks have a long way to battle back. Edwardsville 2 points away from wrapping up the night. Collinsville trails them by 12. Metzger, next one. This time it was handled by Allen, but Surrey couldn't get it over the net. 23-12. Kahoks pick up another point. Metzger. Another serve and a knuckleball, and that one is handled this time by Allen, who feeds over to Harris, and Harris puts that blistering shot on, and the Tigers are 1 point away from wrapping up the night's victory. Storm Surrey back to see if she can serve up the game winner. Picked up by Grimm. Hal Brooks will move it up for Scrum, and Scrum puts a blistering shot in the backcourt that Surrey picked up. Now over to Harris. Soft touch, picked up by Huffman. Back over to Scrum, and out of bounds. Had the right idea, but just couldn't quite keep it in. And Collinsville drops the match tonight to Edwardsville. Tigers win the first set 25-14. Collinsville picks up the second set victory at 25-23, and then Edwardsville closes out the deal at 25-12. We'll make our transition now into the Cullip Jennings Florist postgame show. Cullip Jennings Florist, a staple in the Collinsville area, has been for generations. Cullip Jennings Florist is located at 517 West Clay Street. You can stop in for weekly specials. This week they have Stargazer Lilies on special. You can pick up a dozen of those and a stylish vase that they come in, all for $30. If you'd like more information on that special or any other thing that Cullip Jennings Florist has to offer, give them a call at 344-0404 or online at cullipjennings.com. Well, Collinsville tried as hard as they could. They dropped the first set 25-14, stormed back in the second set, and came away with a 25-23 victory, but the third set was not to be, as Edwardsville came out on top 25-12. We will take a break. When we come back, we will hopefully have our special guest here on the post-game show. That would be freshman coach Dave Boger. We'll do all that in just a moment here on the Kahok Sports Network.
Cullip Jennings Florist, a Collinsville original since 1939. Cullip Jennings Florist has a wide variety of green and blooming plants, specializing in all design styles from traditional to trend-setting. Cullip Jennings Florist is, of course, your place for beautiful flowers suitable for any occasion. From anniversaries to birthdays, graduations to weddings, Cullip Jennings Florist is there for any of life's major moments. Cullip Jennings Florist, 517 West Clay Street in Collinsville. Call 344-0404 or online, cullipjennings.com. First National Bank of Waterloo. Visit First National Bank of Waterloo in O'Fallon for your mortgage and lending needs. Why? Super low closing costs, low construction loan rates, and they do so much to support our local communities. When you need a loan, come see Bill Metzger at First National Bank of Waterloo. Call Bill at 618-632-1010 or visit him at 104 Regency Park in O'Fallon or online fnbwaterloo.com. That's my bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Hi, I'm Colton Pareko. I want to thank the team at RE/MAX Alliance for helping me find my first home. It couldn't have been any easier. If you're in the game for a new home, contact my friends at RE/MAX Alliance.
Pack Mail, locally owned and operated by Ryan Combs. Pack Mail can ship anything, anywhere. They treat you like a neighbor because you are a neighbor. Pack Mail offers shipping materials and containers, private mailboxes, as well as climate-controlled self-storage. Visit Pack Mail, 407 Beltline Road in Collinsville, online, WeShipSt.Louis.com, or call 346-4884.
Hi, Purple and White fans. This is Dan Mode, class of 1989. I'm with New American Funding. Myself and New American Funding are proud sponsors of Kahok Athletics. As we have great coaches at CHS on all the courts, fields, and tracks, we like to coach you through the home buying process and refinance process. If there's ever anything we can do, I can be reached at 618-973-5343 or www.danmodeloans.com. Let's support our student athletes at CHS. They deserve the best. Thank you for your time, and go Kahawks.
Lakeside Roofing in Collinsville. Let the professionals at Lakeside Roofing protect your most important investment, your home or business. Have the elements taken a toll on your roof system? Notice a leaking roof? Maybe it's time for a free roof inspection. Regular maintenance can extend the life of your roofing system by 10 years or more. Lakeside Roofing is your winning team for commercial and residential roofing systems. Lakeside All-Star professionals have installed, repaired, and maintained hundreds of roofs on both sides of the river. Call Lakeside Roofing today, 618-344-2800, or on the Missouri side, 314-241-5253, or online, lakesideroofing.com. Choose experience, choose Lakeside. Sloan's Pub House in Collinsville. Sloan's Pub House is now into their second year of operation on Main Street in Uptown Collinsville. Sloan's Pub House offers daily lunch and dinner specials that feature homemade pizza, burgers, sandwiches, salads, and more. Sloan's Pub House offers a great variety of craft libations for you adults, as well as a great brunch on Saturdays and Sundays. Sloan's Pub House, 119 West Main Street in Collinsville. Call 855-9100 or online, sloanspubhouse.com. Cullip Jennings Florist, a Collinsville original since 1939. Cullip Jennings Florist has a wide variety of green and blooming plants, specializing in all design styles from traditional to trend-setting. Cullip Jennings Florist is, of course, your place for beautiful flowers suitable for any occasion. From anniversaries to birthdays, graduations to weddings, Cullip Jennings Florist is there for any of life's major moments. Cullip Jennings Florist, 517 West Clay Street in Collinsville. Call 344-0404 or online, cullipjennings.com.
And we welcome you back into the Cullip Jennings Florist post-game show here on the Kahoks Sports Network. Tough loss tonight for your Lady Kahawks as they drop 2 out of the 3 sets to the Edwardsville Lady Tigers. And I told you we were going to have freshman coach Dave Boger up here, but I lied. I was misinformed. I have Coach Jennifer Stroot. She is the assistant coach for the Collinsville Lady Kahawks. This is her second year doing that. Not only that, but I know her because she's a teacher at Kreitner Elementary where I also work. So how you doing, Coach?
Doing good.
I'm not used to calling you Coach.
Isn't it weird?
It is. All right, so first of all, tell me a little bit about how you got into coaching volleyball here for Collinsville High School. Second year, right? Did I get that right?
Yep,
okay.
Second year. I've coached for a club team for quite a while, and so when I transferred to this district, I thought I'd really love to come out and work in the high school program. So it's been very interesting having one coach one year and then another coach the second year, so I've gotten to see both of the coaches work, and we're really excited about what Abby's doing with the program, and this was a tough loss for us because we've really prepared for this one.
Yeah, it sure was, and I was really hoping you guys would pull that out. I was hoping the momentum from the second game victory could get you guys going in the third game. But you know what? When you're facing Edwardsvilles and the O'Fallons, they're not shabby, so you can't rest at all.
Yeah, they're strong teams. They are all around. It's not just a scrappy team. It's a well-thought-out, methodical team. So it makes it tough because you have to think about every aspect, every pass, every hit. Are you hitting around their blockers? And the one difference between Edwardsville and O'Fallon is Edwardsville, their blockers are just super solid. And our hitters weren't able to hit around them tonight in that first and third game, and that just really hurt us.
Yeah, all right. And now you're an assistant coach. How much do you have responsibilities with the JV team and the varsity team?
Yeah, and the cool thing about having Abby this year is Abby's kind of allowed each coach to work with each crew. And so at practices, we start off, we do a warm-up for half an hour, and then we do an hour of individual training for different concepts. So each coach gets to work towards their strength. I was a hitter in college, so I get to work with the pins and blocking and then do a little passing since I got to pass a little bit in college as well. So we get to work with each of the aspects and each of the teams as well. So that's great. I get to see freshmen. I get to see the JV team. I am assisting Mike this year on the JV team, and that's been an exciting time. Mr. Nichols is pretty great.
I was going to ask if you had any interaction or any coaching with the freshman girls.
Just a little bit. They do come to our individual breakouts, so we get to work with them. And God love them, they're freshmen, so they're just figuring out life still. And, you know, they're like my little 6-year-olds in my classroom.
Yeah.
You just got to love them and hurt them like cats sometimes.
That's why I was going to ask Coach Dave about it a little bit, because when you're at that level, some of these girls are coming in having played middle school volleyball. Some of them haven't come in, haven't played no volleyball at all, except for maybe a rec league or something at the YMCA. So on the freshman level, it's more about teaching and getting them game experience than it is wins and losses, correct?
Correct. And the hard thing now that's coming into society is a lot of these girls have played on a club team prior to freshmen. So you have a half and half, just like you said. You have some girls who've gotten maybe a year or two at a middle school level and some who've played in club. So it's teaching the ones who haven't played at all the technical skill, and the ones who've learned bad things in a club team, teaching them the correct way before they get a bad habit. And sometimes you don't get to them soon enough, and that bad habit will take you all the way to college, and you'll keep doing it.
Yeah.
So he works a lot on technique, and Dave is phenomenal at that technique.
That's why you need him as a freshman coach.
Yes, we do.
Yes. All right, so it wasn't too bad, was it? You survived your first interview.
I survived.
All right. Thank you very much. I'll see you at school tomorrow.
Okay.
All right. That is Jennifer Stroot, one of the assistant coaches here for Coach Abby Hanger and her Collinsville Lady Kahok team, who drop a tough one here tonight, 25-14 in the first game. They pick up the second set victory, 25-23, before dropping the third set, 25-12. That is going to do it for us here tonight from Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium. Myself and Chris Kettler will be on the air with you tomorrow. We have football from Granite City as your Kahawks take on the Granite City Warriors. Pregame show starts at 6:40. Kickoff is set for 7 o'clock. For Coach Hanger, for Coach Stroot, and for my friend Chris Kettler, I'm Todd Duke. Everyone, have a fantastic evening.